So I am back with another video. This one right here is just my current foundation routine for the spring and summertime. If you'd like to see how I achieve the look, just keep watching. The eyes will not be in this video. That is a separate tutorial. I will go ahead and link that in the bottom box below so you can check that out. I just want to thank you for your continued support. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Go ahead and get started. I have nothing on my face. The only thing I have done is cleaned my face. I did use my Rock Maximum Resurfacing Facial Cleanser. I used that first, and then once I finished that, I pat my face dry, and then I applied my toner. This is a simple sensitive skin expert soothing facial toner. I applied that. I really love that one. And then I applied my L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector. I really love this stuff. I've been using it for about 2 months now, maybe 3 months. And I think it's done wonders for my skin. I really do feel like it's a lot smoother. And then finally, I applied my All Day Moisturizing Lotion, the Equate Beauty brand. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Even though I am using powder products, I'm still going to prime my face with my Milk of Magnesia, and that's just because my face is really oily without it, and it's going to do so much better with it. And since I don't really apply like I don't apply it where it's white, I just put it thin and make sure it disappears. It won't stand out too much, you know, try to give me that ghost effect a little bit with those powders. Hopefully it won't, but I don't think it does. So I really smooth it out and make sure that it's completely absorbed into the skin. I don't allow it to dry white on my face. I'm going to apply that all over. If you guys are interested in a tutorial for this look, it's probably already been done because I'm actually going to post that video first. So I'll link it in the bottom box below. The Milk of Magnesia has been applied. I'm going to let it sit in to dry a little bit. But as I said, I didn't apply it so that it dries white. I try to get it to dry as clear as it can be. That's just my preference. So with that being done, I'm still going to go ahead and use my Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And I only really apply where I have issues with my pores being a little larger. And so that's just typically right here on these areas. Sometimes on my nose a little bit, and then that's pretty much it. I just put the leftover wherever I want to. So apply it there. And just a little bit on my nose. And then I'll just come up right here. Just right there in the center part. With that being done, we're going to go ahead and move on to concealer. So everything else is powder except for my concealer. I just really like to use my liquid concealer to do the highlighting and stuff right there. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and use. I'm still using my LA Girl Pro Conceal concealers, but I have gone back to my time doing it for the summertime, which is mixing the color Cool Tan, and that's numbers GC980 and then GC81 Toast. And I mix those together because my skin has gotten darker, and in the summertime, with the darker I get, I start to pick up the red tones in my skin. So I have to move on to another concealer because my fawn color, it is too light and too yellow based. Perfect for the wintertime, not for the summer. So anyway, I just mixed the two of those together. I'm just mixing on the back of my hand. Yes, it is clean. Okay. Anyway, and I'm going to go ahead and use my small stippling brush by e.l.f. and just mix that in. I spray the brush a little bit. And I've applied it on the back of my hand, dip it in, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do like so. And this is just really going to help to give me a nice natural highlight look. And see, I just do like that. I really do like it. Like that. And next I'm just going to take my blending beauty blender and blend that on out some more. because we still have to have it blended, and nothing does that right like that, like the Beauty Blender. All right, so there it goes on that one. Moving along to the next cheek. Gonna do the same thing. And I found by doing this method has worked for me to, as I said, make it look more appear more natural. So I apply with the stippling brush, and then I go and blend it out with the Beauty Blender or Makeup Blender, whichever you want to call it. Anyway, so we've done like that right there. And we're just going to take the stuff that's left over on the back of my hand and apply it on my chin and then up here. And it's not a lot of product at all. I'm really truly using whatever is left up on the brush. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that on out as well. All right, so the stars of my summertime and spring and summertime foundation routine are my Bare Minerals. I have not used these in a long time. I've recently picked them up again because they're really good, actually, and I forgot how good they were. I was using the Bare Minerals before I moved over to liquid. I wasn't really into liquid until I found that CoverGirl 3-in-1. So, anywho, we're going to go ahead and get those mixed up. And I just take a little bit. This is a little sifter container, and I pour it in the lid. And I mix the two colors, Golden Deep and Deepest Deep. Those are a perfect combination to accommodate my skin tone. But before I go ahead and put that on, I'm going to set my under eye concealer with my Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget It powder in the color Earth. So let's go ahead and get that done. I almost forgot. And it's just a loose powder as well. And I just tap that on there. And I'm just, as I'm doing is tapping it, I'm not going to blend it out yet. I'm just going to let it sit there and give it time to be absorbed into the skin. And then when it is, I'll go ahead and dust it off. Like so. In the meantime, I have my foundation, the Bare Minerals. And I'm going to mix those together like that. I kind of tap off or blow off the excess. And then I'm just going to apply that like so. And I'm really not going for a full coverage. I really don't even do full coverage for myself personally, because I don't mind my flaws showing through too much. It's not too bad. And so at this point, that's why I'm going to go ahead and dust off that concealer with my brush. And this is just a Real Techniques powder brush, I believe. Yeah. Going to take some more of my foundation mix and go ahead and do my forehead. Now that we've gotten that all blended out, that pretty much, I'm going to set it and spray it with my NYX Matte Finishing Spray. And that's just for those powders right there. Once it's all settled in, then you can go in and do your contouring and everything if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and do all that since I'm in the process of it, and I do need to go to another video again. So I'm dipping into my Maybelline eyeshadow quad again in the Aspiring Ambers. I've been having this a long time, and I take that dark brown right there. And I just put it right here. Right there. Gonna come up some on the sides of my face. Gonna do the same thing over here. And I'm just using an angled brush to do that. And then push it up a little bit on around. That's funny. Alright, so I don't contour too bad. I go around here a little bit like that, blend out some more, come along the cheek or jawline, but not too much. as I said, we're going now that I've completed with the bronzer, that is the basic of the foundation routine for the spring and summertime for myself. I'm going to go ahead and apply my blush and everything, since I do have to go back to another video when I'm finished. So I'm just going to use this little stippling brush right here by BH Cosmetics, and this is a loose Airy mineral blush, powder blush by Clean Colors, and it is in the color Peach. Blow off a little bit, and then I just lightly tap it on. And this just gives me a soft wash. Then we're going to go ahead and apply a nice highlighter. I'm going to use this NYX blush in the color Pinch, and a nice fan brush. I'm going to spread a little bit, and that's what I'm going to use as my highlight. And it looks like this. Just going to take and apply just a little bit of that on the tops of my cheekbones. Like that. Alright, and then once I finish with that, I'm going to take my color by City Color Cosmetics, and it is in Glimmer, and it's a highlight as well. And I just do the same thing. I'm just going to apply that lightly over the top of it. Lightly over the top of it. Excuse me. I'm going to blend some more. Blend it down. And there we go right there. Let's apply it down the bridge of my nose. So you can see really what it can do right there. I do it lightly on my cheeks and on my Cupid's bow. As the rest of our powders are on, I'm going to go ahead and do one more final spray to set my foundation. And again, I'm using the NYX Matte Finish Spray. That is my personal preference to use that spray, just because I have oily skin, and so a dewy finish, starting off with a dewy finish, may not be the best look for myself, but feel free to use whatever kind that you want to use. And again, if you are interested in a tutorial for this look, I will link that in the bottom box below. I thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.